just up here in the lovely Pilbara at the moment, in an undisclosed location, up with our client, doing some more one-on-one coaching with supervisors and leaders up on site. And it's a real pleasure to be working with leaders this week that are really invested in wanting to grow, progress, and really achieve for the company and grow for themselves personally. Working with both the leaders to make sure that we are giving them the support, the advice that they need to continue their growth, focusing on areas like continuous improvement, time management, conflict resolution, being able to have them tough conversations with people for the best outcome of the business, having that feedback and having them discussions on a daily basis, and being able to monitor the leaders in action and monitor them at work. I had the pleasure of watching an interview process today where the leader was asking some really good questions, and we were able to provide some very constructive feedback which will improve that process in the future as well. It was a very rewarding experience and something that I'm very thankful to be involved in. So yep, quick update from the lovely Pilbara. Let you know that we are still out there. We're still making an impact to the client that we're working for, but more importantly for me is we're making an impact to leaders' lives out there. We're also showing that there's also ongoing support for them, that they can lift the phone, they can have a conversation outside of the normal work environment and just say, look, I'm really struggling with this little aspect. Is there something you can advise? Can we have a discussion on it? So for the leaders to know that they're not up here alone, they're not feeling like they're out of their depth, that they have got that point of contact to support the business, to support the leadership team, is a really important aspect, and they're embracing it and they're really learning and starting to grow from it. For me, that's a very rewarding experience. That was the why I had set it up in the first place, to make sure that we were giving the leaders the tools to be successful in their environment. They weren't just being left in a position where there was no support on an ongoing basis for them. Everybody's busy on projects, everybody's caught up doing what they're meant to be doing, but just to have somebody that's dedicated to the support and the development of them as leaders, so that we can create that really positive work environment where everybody is starting to learn and grow. And it's no coincidence that in the short few weeks that we've been up here, that the culture within the business is really starting to turn. A few of the people that, let's say, is not right for the culture have figured out that this maybe isn't the place to be in the future. We don't want to work in an environment where people are coming to work, they're getting treated fairly, they're getting treated with respect. We're focused on positivity. We're not focusing on the negativity all the time. Sometimes people just don't want to work in that environment for some weird reason, but a lot of people do, the majority of people do, and that's what we got to focus on. Really good to see the transition since we started in November to where we are now, currently coming into the end of January. The change that has happened within that culture, the team's really starting to embrace what the business has put in place and what the leaders are trying to achieve, and that development of the leaders is just continuously improving. So it's been great. Another few hours tomorrow on site, another couple of one-on-one coaching sessions, and then it's back to Perth, and where we'll offer that ongoing support for whenever it's needed. So a little bit of an update, and it's really good to see companies and leaders starting to look at a different way of doing things, a better way of doing things. Flies are delightful here. They're just so lovely. Anybody want to fly? Take a fly? There's only one fly on the bright side. It is, sun's starting to go down, so the flies are disappearing.